If you've been around a while, you know that we do lots of cool remodeling stuff. And we are about, I'd say probably 90% done with our bedroom, our master bedroom remodel. And today I'm going to reveal it. First though, I've got all kinds of things I want to talk to you about today. Look at that. It is tons of snow. It is the first snow that we have had since we moved back to Omaha. So, we moved back March 15th of last year. We had set a record here in Omaha because we went 340 consecutive days with no snow that was an inch or more. So we've had like just some real light flurries. Actually, we've barely had any rain either. We have had like almost like no precipitation since we got back here in March of last year, which has been crazy because usually our springs and our falls are just like full of rain. But we went 340 days with really not any snow. Today, though, I don't know what we have right now. At 8 o'clock this morning, we had 1.5 inches. We definitely have more than that right now. I think it's 3 to 4 inches today total. But this is the first snowfall that we've seen this year. So it's been exciting for the kids. I hate snow. Like, I could go without it. But because we were in Texas in the mountains, which is crazy, you'd think we'd get more snow in the mountains than here. But we haven't seen snow like this in at least 2 years. I think it's probably been more than that, but at least 2 years. So the kids are excited. Christian, he's like, I want to just go out and play in the snow. So we got him all bundled up this morning, and he went out and got to play a little bit in the snow, which was exciting for him. One of the things I wanted to tell you, too, that I didn't share in our Christmas video was that somebody had mentioned the movie The House Without a Christmas Tree. I have actually never seen the movie before, but do you know that one of my best friends in school, like we were friends elementary, middle school, all through high school, and we don't really talk very much now, but we're still friends on Facebook. She lived in that house that movie was made about. And so I've actually played in that house, and yeah. So they actually, when we were in school, told us about that because my friend lived in that, and I can't remember, we were doing something about the author and about that book. And I guess I didn't realize that they had made a movie about it. So I'm going to have to watch that movie. If I don't get to watch it before next Christmas, I'll have to watch it next Christmas. I didn't realize that. And then my mom said, hey, do you remember that house was what that movie was made about? And I thought, oh gosh, that's right. I forgot. So I thought that was kind of cool. One of the things that we were doing as far as remodeling was our entryway. And we, again, are probably about 90% done with it, but we haven't quite finished. I know sometimes when the finishing touches get a little tedious, Sean likes to move on to the next project, and then we have to just come back and finish up. So I'm going to show you, though, our entryway and what it looks like. You may have caught it in a couple videos before this because I think I just kind of turned and it showed it. But here it is. We have our entryway bench. Those are landscaping rocks from outside in our landscaping. We did the cedar on there, and then we are going to, this is just obviously regular, I'm not sure if it's pine or what this is, but maybe oak. We need to stain this to match this. We need to put the hinges on the bench because this actually opens up and there's storage in there. And then we did the shiplap a little more than halfway up. Put a little shelf there so we could hang a picture and then you can display things. We always get our inspiration from Pinterest, and so this right here actually was something I saw on Pinterest that I really liked. And then Sean always adds in his like thoughts and ideas with it. So this is a mix of him and I. We always like to do natural in our remodeling that we do. This light right here, Sean actually made that light. We've been traveling with that light for years because he made it, I don't even know, it's been like maybe 5 years ago or something like that. It's been, I would say, at least 5 years. So we have that displayed on the wall here. Then we have the bench kind of wrap around over here. Again, we need to put the hinges on it there. And let me see if I can turn our lights on here. There we go. So there's that. And then there's nothing here, but we are thinking of putting like those big, huge, thick, chunky shelving right there to finish that off. And then you could put some decor on those. So that is our entryway right now. I love it. I think it turned out great. He did the accent lighting around here. And I think I've said this before, but we did do all of the can lighting up here too, because every time we move into a house, the lighting is like terrible. And it's because when we move into the houses, we love this area that we live in, and the houses are just a little bit older. So when they built them, like this one was actually built newer. Most of them are like built in the 70s, and they just have not very much lighting in them. This one was built, I think 1994 maybe. I'm surprised because it is similar to the 70s houses where it just had like no lighting in it. So next, I want to share with you that Zoe. So we like to adopt breeding dogs, and usually we rescue them. We rescued one, her name was Gabby, and our family was just absolutely in love with her. She was the best dog. And we find that these breeding dogs who have had all these puppies, and then the families want to get rid of them because they're not using them for breeding dogs anymore. And I'm not sure why they don't want to just keep them as pets, but they don't. So these dogs are usually just phenomenal with kids, especially little kids. And so we lost Gabby to cancer, and that happens a lot with breeding dogs that have had a lot of litters of puppies. They end up with cancer. And we had it was a lump removed from Zoe. It's been, I think, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And they said that it could have been cancer, but that if it was, she would have probably passed away within 6 months. And she didn't, and so we're assuming it wasn't cancerous. Then the other day she was laying on our kitchen floor and all of a sudden just went to the bathroom. And then she couldn't get up. And then she wouldn't eat and drink. And she was like that for a couple days. And we were very, very worried. We had a lot of very upset kids crying, and we thought that she was on her last days. And then I don't know what happened. The only thing that I can say is that we had several kids who decided that they wanted to pray over her. And they did that. And the next day she got a little bit better. And the next day she got a little bit better. And now she's absolutely fine. She's back to her normal self. She does still have arthritis, so it's hard for her to get up and down stairs, and it's hard for her to get up when she's laying on the floor. But otherwise, she is back to eating, back to drinking, back to going outside and using the bathroom. She can get up and down the stairs with some, she can get up and down by herself, but we try not to do that if we don't have to. And then she can get up on her own, and she is back to her normal self. She's, she smiles at you when you have food, and she wags her tail, loves her getting petted. I don't know. I think that that's very interesting that happened. We are very happy that she is back to normal. Let me see if I can go find her. Zoe, there she is. Look at it. She just wants some attention. She actually looks a lot older than what she is. I believe she is 9 now, but she looks and acts kind of like a 13-year-old dog. So maybe she's older than what we thought when we got her, but the vet agreed. When we got her, she was about 6 or 7. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to think. But see her tail. Are you happy? Is you a happy girl?
But Mom, she's 100 years old.
She's 100 years old? You mean in adult years?
Yeah, she's an adult. She's a grandma.
Maybe she is a grandma. You're right.
And these are the two twins. Harley and Quinn.
Harley and Quinn. There's Harley. Are you a good boy?
And Quinn's the bad girl.
Where's Quinny? There she is.
Quinn's usually the tax Harley, not Zoe.
Quinn gets a little huffy and puffy towards the other dogs, doesn't she?
Yeah, because she needs everything she wants like Christian. Okay?
You're so funny. I love how honest you are. Oh, Gavin's sick today, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You have a bad cold. I feel like we always are sick. Somebody always is sick.
I know.
Isn't that crazy? What do you think of the snow today?
It's pretty bad.
It's bad or good?
It's bad because of how deep it is.
But what happened today because of the snow?
Huh? What?
Because today is actually a school day.
Oh, yeah.
But you're here.
So, school's canceled because of how thick the snow is.
It actually was because of how icy it was going to get.
Yes.
It's icy out? It's not icy
It
out?
is actually. The roads are icy. But, yeah. They do that because of school buses. Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because school buses slip on
It's harder for them to get around in the snow and ice.
It's harder for them to, not slip.
Yeah, but normal cars are so easy to get through ice.
It's easier for them, but cars slip on ice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one girl, there was ice, and she had a backpack on.
Yes, and she
slipped.
You're right.
And she was fine because the backpack she was on wasn't.
Yes.
It was hard.
You're right. And then John, he's over here. What are you working on?
Permit test.
What are you doing?
Permit testing.
Your permit test, finally! Because you turned 15 last September.
Emma showed me this random thing, which basically is the same thing.
Yep.
And I've been doing it, and so far I've answered.
So you can get on there and it will give you
questions,
like a test. Just like if you were there taking it.
Yeah.
So you're practicing.
I also have to at least get 100 for bare minimum.
Bare minimum 100.
I mean, I can get a 97%, so that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So we're thinking that you're going to go sometime probably in the next week. Friday you're going to go?
Friday.
All right, let's hopefully cross your fingers.
Well, it's either Friday or tomorrow.
Okay. You may want to go. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because you don't have to actually drive. You just have to take the test.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't have to. This only when he gets his license he has to drive. This time is just a written test.
Oh.
Yeah. I am hiding in my bathroom now because it's so noisy out there. All the kids are home. But actually Sean did take Emma. She has some news. Actually, you know what? I'll wait till they get back and I'll have Emma tell you. Last thing I want to share before I show you the Master Bedroom Remodel is that, Brianna and Eden now live with one of Brianna's friends. And so it's exciting. I feel like that Brianna is being able to feel more like a grown-up. And we miss Eden, but we see her. We babysit Sunday night till Monday afternoon, and then Tuesday night until Wednesday afternoon, so that way Brianna can go to her GED classes, so she can get her GED. And so let me see. That was supposed to be yesterday, or last night we were supposed to watch her, but then they canceled the classes because they're canceling school and they follow the school schedule. But I am so proud of Brianna that she is going and getting her GED stuff done. Hopefully she can take the test soon and she gets to pass that. We miss them so much, but I feel like it's such a good thing that Brianna gets to go off on her own and feel more like an adult.
Mom has.
Woo!
This is a favorite gift.
Okay, so they just got back from Costco, and I was gonna have Emma share her news, but So Christian comes home and he runs up and I am in the bedroom and he brings these flowers to me, which look at how colorful those are. And he says, Mom, these are for you. And I said, thank you. And he goes, it's because you're beautiful.
Oh.
But this is Mom's.
Talk about melt your heart. And then I got these from Sean. And I got this new jacket.
From the kids. From Dad. It's from Dad.
It's from everybody.
Soft.
It's
It is really soft, really
I guess
soft.
Dad was just feeling pretty romantic.
Sean thought the color romantic.
It was hard finding gifts.
Sean thought the color would look nice on me, and I like it. Oh yeah, you found your truck. Did you give me these flowers? Yes, thank you. He's more worried about his truck.
We were walking and we would just kept on looking. And then we found this and we're like, oh, Mom might like this.
Now,
I'm sure she did.
my birthday's actually tomorrow, and last year I turned 26, which
So she
means
turned 25.
this year I'm turning 27.
No, 25. You turned
I'm
younger
going
every
backwards.
year.
Oh, so I'm 25 this year. So, thank you. Thank
And
you guys.
this is her favorite
Oh, you're
gift.
welcome. Here, the camera will get into this one too.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks, guys.
Rosie, why don't you come join? Oh, yeah, there we go. What a beautiful face. Oh gosh.
Okay, the girls are going to put them in a vase for me. I found Emma, and she has some news. What's your news?
I quit my job.
And what else though? You quit your job. There was like way too much drama going on there, and we had an incident happen. Actually, the center itself, but it involved Emma and a lot of other people. Somebody lost their job and then was making trouble. So you quit, but what?
I got a job just right down to a gym.
Yeah, she got a job at a gym, which she loves to work out. So I feel like it's like a perfect fit for you.
Yeah, and which I'm still going to be able to work with kids.
Yep.
They have this thing called Fun Club.
Yes.
And I'll be doing that.
Yeah,
So I get
which
to
is
teach
great.
kids like Gavin's age and that type of stuff, play sports with them. And
Yep. And they do actually have like a little daycare center in there. So I don't know if at some point maybe you could work in there, or I don't know. We'll see. But you guys were off, and what'd you have to go do?
a drug and alcohol test.
I think it's the first time you've ever had to do that.
Because
you
I
didn't-
because I was a minor, I got an alcohol test too.
Interesting. So, woohoo! You
I
passed.
passed. I'm not an alcoholic, guys.
Personally, I think she cheated on that test because I feel like there's no.
Oh my
She
gosh,
took
John.
Rose's hair last night. She cut it.
Anyways, she has a new job. She's very excited about it, and she starts soon. So we are proud of her.
Thank you.
As I shared before, yes, we did paint our room black. And no, not just one accent wall, the entire thing. I know that this is like not everybody's taste, but we saw this on Pinterest, thought that it looked so elegant, and we just decided that we had to do it. I even went out and tried to Google image search things like the comforter that they used and things like that. So I was able to get it as really close, not perfect. It was sometimes hard to find those items, even though I Google image searched them. So we just kind of got what we liked and what was close, because we wanted to still have that same feeling as when we looked at the picture and really liked it. So here it is. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I love the lighting. I love the wood look. I love the wood and the black. Usually I really like greens. When you have like wood and black together, I really like greens. We don't have any green in here yet. This is a picture that Sean bought me one year. I think it was for my birthday. It reminds me so much of Arizona. And there for a while, we thought we were going to move to Arizona. It ended up being just a little too hot there for Sean. But we had a great experience there. And it reminds me of that. So my favorite place there is Sedona. And we got to climb the rocks, and oh man, it was just such an amazing experience. So there is this side, and then we have our doors that go into our bathroom. Our bathroom is next to get remodeled, and we do have curtains. Let me see if I can find those. They're over here. We wanted to kind of match everything with the wood color, so that way so then I did like tans or beiges, browns. So these are the curtains that are going to go there. We had like pink curtains before, and the walls were pink. Actually, let me show you, because they painted the bathroom the same color. That is what the walls were before, and I don't know if you can really tell. It is pink. I'm pretty sure that's just pink. And then here's this other side of the bedroom. So I've got my little chair there. There's the blanket that John bought me for Mother's Day, and our crib. This thing right here is going away. It is like a TV stand, and we don't use it. So there's really no reason to have it taking up space in our bedroom when we don't use it. So I'm either going to get rid of it or give it to one of the kids if they want it. But usually we just hang our TVs on our walls. We kind of were thinking about turning it into an armoire by putting a rod across there, but I don't think we're going to do that. So that is going to go. And we are going to paint the trim black there, just like we did over here on this. And that is just because that is kind of how it was in that picture, and we really liked how it just kind of all blended. Same thing like with our baseboards. And you see like the cover here is white, and this is actually going to get changed out to black. It just happened to be what was on there previously, and we haven't. So that's one of the things that we haven't done yet. So we have like the covers that need to still get changed out. We have some of the trim that still needs to get painted. The ceiling fan really needs to be changed out with a different one. We were trying to decide if we were going to leave it a ceiling fan or just put a light up there. But we do like the fact that we can turn the fan on, especially in the summer, because it does help. So I am going to come over here, and then we have like the blanket on the bed. That is one of the softest blankets. Sean's mom bought that for me, and that was for Christmas. And oh my gosh, it is just, I love to just sit and feel it. And I'm not a super sensory person, but I do love how soft that blanket is. That a little nightstand thing there is leaving. It matches this over here, but we are going to get different nightstands that match, one for each side, because right now that is the only one that we have. Anyways, then I wanted to show you too, next we're going into the bathroom, and we are going to remodel our master bathroom. We are picking out paint colors right now. Again, I don't know if you remember how Sean had to sand this room because they had the puffy paint. Well, they did it in here just like, I don't know, 15, 20 times more. He's, I think, done that already. Sanded that. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. They have it all up around the door. Almost this entire wall is done here. And then like they have it all around this door and there and around there and there. And oh, there's so much. There's just so much that's going to have to be sanded. Sean also hates this Whirlpool tub, but I think we're going to leave it for now because we would have to like do a big, huge remodeling project for that. And I don't know if we are ready for that yet, but we're going to definitely paint. I think we're going to change this to black cabinetry. This still is nice. I need to clean it off. It's got paint splatters all over it from when we did our bedroom. But just having that white, these need changed for sure. And actually they installed them backwards. So you have to go like that to turn on the water, which is backwards. So that needs changed out and fixed. But yeah, I am so excited because I always love doing our remodeling projects. And when we did the bedroom, we saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. You walk in here and it feels so good. I think that's one thing about remodeling is it just makes you really feel good about your house, but just internally too. I walk in here and I get such a calm feeling. It feels like just such a nice place to go and sit and relax if I want to relax, or, for Sean and I to talk, or just whatever. Last thing I want to share is I did tell you that we have a child that has been struggling, and we still do have a child that is struggling. If you've been around for a while, you will probably notice that they are not in our vlogs. And so I don't know for how long that's going to be, but we just need to make sure that we are focused on helping them get better. And so they probably won't be in the vlogs for at least a little bit. But I wanted to share that with you because a lot of times I get questions about them and where they're at. So I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, everything is okay. We are just trying to make sure that they get what they need to get better. So we will see you guys next time, and hopefully I have maybe a start of a bathroom remodel project for you. Let's hope so, because I can't wait. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I know we're so close. Didn't take much time at all for this to grow.